Welcome back to Fire Emblem Echoes. It's time for the third DLC.
Are we gonna get back to the village?
All according to plan. The others are sleeping like rocks from all the marching and fighting. Which means this is my chance to slip away unnoticed. There's a long ride ahead, and I must be back by dawn. Fortunately, I kept off the front lines today to conserve energy, so...
Claire. Forgive me. I didn't mean to startle you.
Lady Mathilda, you're awake! Wait, why are you awake?
In truth, I was on my way to your tent. You fought poorly today. You held back. I thought perhaps you might be ill.
Oh, my goodness. You don't miss a thing, do you?
Having seen you up and about at this hour lays my fears of illness to rest. However, perhaps you might tell me where you're skulking off to.
That is none of your concern. Now, if you will excuse me, I happen to be in a hurry.
I would beg you reconsider. It's far too dangerous to be wandering about at this hour. Terrors stalk the land at night, or hadn't you heard?
I'm not afraid of terrors. In fact, I am going to see them.
You're going to... what? Well, this is a surprise. I'd no idea there were ruins inside this shrine.
In ages past, they belonged to a prosperous underground kingdom. My dear nursemaid was born in a quaint little hamlet nearby. She claimed this lost kingdom had an advanced grasp of the mystic arts, and that they forged a ring which makes the wearer impervious to all magic. Now, that selfsame ring is enshrined here under the Guard of Terrors. Or so goes the tale she used to tell me before bed, at least. When I heard our expedition would take us near the shrine, I decided I simply must seize upon the chance to discover the truth for myself.
You cannot be serious. You don't truly believe you're going to discover some ring from a fairy tale?
Do you name my nursemaid a liar, madam?
Yes. Look, what does that have to do with...
You're the one who insisted on joining me, remember? If you believe yourself to be above my fairy tale, then you may kindly leave.
Clive would never forgive me if I did that. It would break his heart if something happened to you. If I may ask, why are you so intent on finding the supposed ring? You have no particular weakness to magic, so far as I am aware.
No, but...
Huh? What is it?
The ring! Do you see? I told you it was real!
Well, it seems tonight is just full of surprises.
This is exactly what I need to... Oh...
Exactly what you need to...
Nothing! Come, let us away.
Hold, Claire. Your nursemaid said the ring was guarded by terrors. Yet we haven't encountered so much as an angry bat thus far.
And such luck must not be squandered. Come now.
I don't believe in that kind of luck. Perhaps the terrors only appear if you try to take the
What's happening?
Must I always be right?
Terrors! They're everywhere! But I don't understand!
Calm yourself, Claire. The ring was booby-trapped. If anyone attempted to take it, terrors would be awakened.
I just thought it would be one or two terrors, like in a picture book! This isn't a fairy tale. It's a damned nightmare!
One thing is for certain. We cannot hope to defeat this many on our own. We need to think of... look! Over there!
Huh?
If we can make it to that point there, the terrors are unlikely to give chase. Our only hope is to make a break for safety. Don't worry, I'll protect you.
I'm so sorry, Mathilda, for all of this.
You can apologize to me later. Now move, and keep your eyes open.
Trust me, they are wide open.
Alright, so we've got Mathilda and we've got Claire. And we've also got a heal point up there in case you need it. If you play it smart though, you shouldn't. So Claire here has the ring. Now, we're gonna need Claire to take care of these mages. The mages, of course, very magically inclined, which means Claire, as a Pegasus Knight, is perfect to take care of. She's more magically resistant, while Mathilda is a knight, so she's just generally defensive, physically-wise. Though, actually, I say that, she does also have very good resistance. She also has the Blessed Lance, which means... well, she's gonna get a crit, first and foremost, but it also means she's effective against terrors, and just generally very powerful.
Nothing will stop me.
The other thing about mages, of course, is they can attack from a distance, so if you can not end in their range, don't. Simple as that. That is why I marked them specially separate from the rest of the enemy range. Also, God, it is just Crit City now that we have these two characters.
And this one was useful.
Mm-hmm.
Also, you say Mathilda is really good. I don't want to, like, spoil any units we haven't seen yet. I can't remember any bad units in this game.
I can remember a few that kind of underperformed. I'll explain that more later, but Mathilda is especially good, which is definitely impressive. Because, yeah, most of the units in this game are, at the very least, passable, if not pretty good. So, last time I did mention that I'd get around to talking about the DLC, so I will. So, there were 5 DLC packs released for Fire Emblem Echoes. The overall price for them, if you just wanted the Season Pass, was $44.99.
Jesus.
There was also free DLC, which basically means you needed an internet connection in order to actually get it. But you get 5 items. You get boots, which increase movement. You get 3 pitchforks overall, which is a fairly helpful item that I will explain later because it's not relevant in the slightest right now. One of the pitchforks also has a talisman in it, that's the 5th DLC, and one of the Mila's bounty was actually the Toro Shard and a gold purse. Gold purse is money, and the Toro Shard is a special item, which, I know I said at the beginning of the LP to forget about, the new Mystery of the Emblem LP. If you've watched it, watch it afterwards, but the Toro Shard is a reference to New Mystery of the Emblem, or just regular Mystery of the Emblem as well. It also existed in that. But anyway, I'm going to go over all of the DLC eventually. The first one released for actual money was basically just grind maps. One of which was $3.99 US, the rest were $2.99, or both of the others, there are only 2, or overall they were $7.99. Also, yes, this is all going to be in US dollars. If for some reason you want to convert, I'm sorry I didn't do the math for you. Anyway, the second DLC was also grinding maps. All of them were $3.99, all 3, and the overall pack was $9.99. Basically, the difference between them was the first were intended for early game, and the others were intended for mid-game. But also... Really? You're gonna separate, grinding maps, huh? Not even Fates did that. It just had one set of grind maps. The third DLC was actually pretty interesting. They're all $1.99, and they're basically just another level of class for basically all, class lines in the game. So, pretty useful. Not necessary, but pretty good. Overall, it's $14.99. This DLC pack, which has all of the backstory DLC, all of them individually are $3.99. There are, of course, 4 of them, as I've probably mentioned. Overall, $12.99. Probably the best set, I would say, just because you get actual cool maps to play, and there are benefits to playing them, like getting new support lines and whatnot, some items. The last DLC only has 2 maps. They're both $3.99, $5.99 for the pack overall. I will say it's pretty neat. I won't spoil what it is. Also, Jesus fuck, it's a dragon. Let's get the hell out of here. Let's take a look at this dragon. Yeah, Mathilda's been doing pretty well. Let's not fuck with that one. Let's just leave that for never. No, thank you.
Jesus Christ, it's a dragon. Get in the fucking car.
But yeah, the last one's pretty cool, but also it's not backstory, it's different original content. Again, we'll look at it later, but your mileage may vary when it comes to that. So yeah, that's all of the DLC.
The DLC for this game sounds really bad.
Yeah, it's... like, the main issue is it is just, like, overpriced because everything...
It doubles the cost of the game.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's, like, super full price. I think I bought mine pretty close to release date, and I still paid, like, $35 or $40 for it.
Yeah. So, you get a decent amount, but it's pretty fucking expensive. And also, only some of it is all that great. Like, I don't mind the existence of the grind maps, but 2 sets of grind maps, huh? You're gonna do us like that?
Awakening Awakening had the best grind map, I think. Because it was just a bunch of super powerful enemies. Or super experience heavy enemies. Some of which you could take out at low level, some of which you couldn't. And you didn't have to fight any of them because they all just ran away. They didn't need extra maps. They figured this out already. Why did they go back and get it wrong?
I mean, it works out the same here. It separates basically experience, money, and sort of... I think items and money it is? Like, it's still not great, but like, it's a similar function. Like, Fates did the same thing. There was basically experience map and money map, but again, this huge sticking point for me is, why are they separated by early and mid-game? That's just dumb. Like, I did so much grinding in Fates because I wanted to get all the skills without progressing much in the story. But yeah, I didn't need different maps, no matter what point of the game I was at.
And like, Echoes is balanced. Echoes doesn't really need grinding.
Oh yeah, extremely, yeah.
Despite being a remake of the game that introduced grinding to Fire Emblem, basically.
I think we're clear. And now it's well past dawn.
I simply must apologize to you again, Lady Mathilda. I never meant to put you in danger. And now everyone will be worried sick when they wake and find us gone.
Never mind that. What's done is done. I was the one who chose to go with you, remember?
Because you knew a daft fool like myself would require protection.
Just tell me you have the ring. If you dropped it in the commotion...
No, I have it right here. Look how it shines in the light. It's almost shimmering, translucent.
Wait, I think it's... Oh no.
Wait, what happened? The ring! It vanished! No!
You don't think...
What?
Well, you said it belonged to an underground kingdom, yes? Perhaps they're not keen on sharing. Or maybe their relics are simply not made to withstand daylight.
Ugh! Why would anyone craft a ring with such stupid rules? Now I have nothing to give my brother.
Wait, all of this was for... Clive?
I wanted to surprise him. Clive's strength and bravery are without peer, but he has a weakness to magic. So I thought, with the ring, all I want is for him to stay out of danger.
Soft, Claire, it's all right. Your brother is the strongest of the world's strongest knights. Trust me, a magic spell now and then isn't going to do him in.
But I went through so much trouble to get the ring.
Clive doesn't require such baubles. He has something better to protect him. A little sister who loves him very much. Now stop worrying him by running off on these fool adventures.
Oh, if you insist. Once again, Lady Mathilda, you are the ever-present voice of reason. I must trust in Clive's strength. And if that strength should ever fail, I'll be there to make up the difference. Thank you, milady. Your advice is as sound as ever.
Of course it is. No one knows your brother better than I. I'm just pleased I could aid you.
Hold on now, what did you just say? I'll have you know that I know my brother far better than you.
Oh dear.
Just who do you think you are, madam? This conversation is over. Ugh!
I should have known better than to say that. Claire, wait!
Alright, so we got a memory prism, so we'll be seeing that in a moment. And we also got Claire's lance. Also, just as a note, you can only get the items at the end of here, the unique ones, one time.
Ah, there he is. Fernand!
Lady Mathilda, did you need something?
I am looking for Clive.
We're not attached at the hip, you know.
No, but you are like brothers. Perhaps I just think of you as a single entity. In any case, pray forgive me if I upset you.
I'm not upset.
Are you certain? It seems every time I try to talk to you, you refuse to look me in the eye. If I did something wrong, tell me. I don't want you to hate me.
Hate you? Of course not. But all you ever ask about is Clive.
Oh, right. I can see how that would be grating. It's just, well, your stories about Clive are far more interesting than the ones he tells.
For true? I can't imagine what I could tell you that he hasn't already.
Oh, if you only knew. I adore talking with him, but, well, he doesn't know how to loosen up. He's very self-conscious. I want to hear about his misadventures, not just what he thinks I want to hear.
Wait. So he never told you about sneaking into the mess hall before lunch? Or the story of licking the cream off the cake? Surely he's told you about trying to ride those sheep. He scared them so much, they fled the pen and rampaged across the village.
I fear he neglected to mention any of those escapades.
Well, he may look all gallant and composed, but let me tell you, Clive can be quite the ruffian when no one is looking. He makes me look like a saint. I suggest you be careful.
Your suggestion is noted. This is why I like talking to you, Fernand. But it's not the only reason.
Oh?
Of course I enjoy hearing about Clive, but I also enjoy watching you as you tell the stories.
Is that so?
Your eyes light up when you talk about him. I can tell how happy it was for the two of you to grow up together. It's a type of affection that he and I will never have.
Oh, I wouldn't say that.
All I know is that I'd like to see the site of Clive's sheep rampage. Or visit the kitchen where you defrocked that poor cake.
Well, I'd be happy to take you. And I'm not just saying that. We can all go together. You, me, and Clive.
Thank you, Fernand. I would love that.
Of course, you'll need to get Claire's permission first. She guards her brother like a lion, so be warned.
Oh, I am well aware. Maybe you can tell me what she likes so I don't have to face her empty-handed.
Leave it to me.